MK Ultra podcast starts right now.
3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the MK Ultra podcast. I'm Marco,
I'm Kevin.
and let's talk about this.
Yeah.
First off, happy birthday to you. It was Kevin's birthday. It is the 6th right now?
Yeah, it's the 6th.
It was Kevin's birthday yesterday.
My birthday yesterday.
So it was his birthday yesterday. We want to wish Kevin a happy birthday.
Thank you.
And thank you again for all the hard work you've done with this podcast.
Yeah.
We haven't recorded an episode in a while.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Like right now, our YouTube right now, we haven't uploaded in 2 weeks, but probably by the time this is uploaded, there's already been an episode beforehand.
Not a lot of action, but a lot of action outside of the actual recording.
Yeah.
Kevin's birthday, that came up. And we're actually recording on 2 newer cameras.
Yeah, 2 new cameras.
That we have. We did a little bit of B-roll shot. I introduced those, and they look fantastic.
Yeah.
I like it.
I love
really
these.
Like
These are really good. Like, I can see myself. I of course I could see myself before in the other one, but this is like, I see detail.
Yeah.
I see detail in this. And
Good color.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's another thing I got to add to my film production is that I got to download Final Cut Pro on here for when I do my short film. But standard right now, podcast is just iMovie. Yeah. It's simply easy.
Yeah, these shoot really nice. These are the Canon, what again? I said
these are Canon M50s. They cost $650 on Amazon, and I bought 2 for my film. It's really good to have, stimulus checks and your tax money.
Oh,
Yeah, because I was just like, okay, whenever my taxes come, I got to get in the gear and go. And they came like instantly. I'm like, okay, 2 cameras done. And one of these cameras, whichever one's going to be the main one, will have a rod. So like the shotgun there, it's a miniature shotgun that you can just put on top of your camera. And it's high quality. It's really nice. Yeah. That's coming hopefully between the 16th or 19th. It was supposed to come the beginning of the month with one of these cameras that came because how I got these, you only can buy 1 per day. You can't buy 2. That's just policy for Amazon. Yeah, it was terrible. I was like, oh, come on. And so
maybe it's the high priced item type of thing.
It's a high price quality and so quality item. And my dad, I had this idea in my head of like, hey Dad, here's my card, buy me one. And he's like, why don't you just give me your card? It's like, yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Here you go. And he bought it, and his purchase came first. Mine didn't yet because I had a second product. But then it got separated, so this came on time. What it told me, and my microphone will come the middle of this month. Good thing we're now recording till like the end of the month for that film. But I also have the shotgun mic down there, which that's gonna be the main audio.
It is a blimp.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show it to everybody.
Well, that's the blimp for outside. If we're going outside,
I'm a big guy, and this really makes me look small. I'm a big
my
dude.
goodness!
Like this thing is big.
Yeah. When you went like that, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you don't think about it like that,
yeah,
but like you put it next to someone, it's bigger than my body. I'm like 5'8". I'm not that.
You're
tall.
5'8"?
Yeah, I'm not that tall,
Really?
but this is like.
I'm 6 foot. There's gotta be really. You're 5'8".
Do you think I'm shorter or taller?
Taller.
Really?
I think you're either. I would say
that was a thumbnail just now, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'll probably like pause it and be like, "There we go. You can be on the side." But no, I thought you were at least like close to 5'10".
No, I mean,
how tall is Bella then?
Bella's 5'8". We're about the same height.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's I get a little more air or fluid in my spinal cord, and I raise a couple inches here and there throughout day to day.
Yeah.
But I literally some days is like, oh, I feel a little bit taller, and I literally like see things a few inches in difference.
Yeah.
Like I can't reach something as close, or it's a little bit closer, and I'm just like, that's weird. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but
do you have your own little step stool at home?
Yeah, it's on the front porch right now. Bella was hanging up flowers and stuff. But what were we talking about? We're talking about the cameras. For under $1,000, for under $800, for under $700.
It would be $700.
Yeah,
exactly, because of taxes and shipping.
Yeah.
Shipping and taxes together make it $700.
For the SLR though, you do have to get a lens. But I mean, these.
No, this came with the lens.
This came with the lens.
Came with the lens.
Oh, bro!
It came with the lens.
Yeah, no, set.
You always got to make sure when you're buying a Canon, make sure it says plus lens. This is a mirrorless one, and it came with a 15 by 45 millimeter lens.
It's got all the modes. It's got picture, TV,
the only
aperture.
TV. The only thing that like
I keep looking at because I love the picture here. That picture's awesome, but like your shot is really good.
Yeah, because I got the top light. I got 3 top lights on me, and you have a main light hitting you.
The bookshelf makes it look like I'm really smart.
Yeah,
but I'm not.
Yeah.
Nice
I'm hoping that like the camera on you is not showing my room. It is so messy here.
No, we just got the bookshelf.
Yeah, because like I said with the film, I'm doing lots of stuff every day. There's a painting right next to you that I'm painting for a scene, but that painting will not be punched. That is actually the final product that they will see a couple times.
There's a paint punch-in, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there's 4
cameras. We won't show this. You'll have to see Kevin's film.
Yeah, there are.
To see this.
Yeah, that'll be
pretty cool.
That'll be coming like in July. But I got a good deal, $12.99 for 5 16 by 20 cameras. It's at Hobby Lobby, and so 1 out of 4 will not be punched. 1 out of 5 will not be punched. That one will not be punched. Those 4 over there will just have some random paints on it
as your movie relic, like the one you keep. Like, oh, this is.
Well, also too, if the female actor wants to keep the paint, she can keep it.
Why female?
Because it's a girl on there.
So, I don't know. I'm trying to cause conflict where there's not one.
Yeah, don't make a conflict.
But super busy. Kevin's super busy.
Too busy, yeah. But I'm trying to even out stuff. Like I still haven't even uploaded a gaming video to my gaming channel in about like almost. I think it'll be almost 3 months. And I keep on saying to myself, I gotta do one. But Xbox, stop with the updates, please. Stop with the updates with gamings, because one of my subscribers was like, dude, I love watching you, and like any good comment like hits me, because like I'm like a dead channel and like no one watches me, but it's like I just do it for a hobby. This guy's like, dude, I would love some classic Sims. So what I was gonna do, I was gonna show a clip of Sims 4 and be like, oh, you don't want this? Well, we can't do Sims 3 because that's kind of still new. How about Sims 2? No. Herbs, Simpson City? And I'm like, oh, no, please, no, not. And then the first Sims that I have for GameCube, I was going to play that. And that's a lot to take in, because it's just, it hurts my head. I'm like.
I mean, he's asking you to play The Sims in long term. I get like maybe an hour and a half into The Sims, and I'm like, you know what? I can't feed you anymore. Yeah. I can't clean up after you anymore. I'm not saving this profile. Yeah. I'm done. I'm turning this game off.
Sims 1, there is a story mode on there. It's an actual story mode that they took time to create, like a campaign. It's literally a campaign. Levels by levels by levels. I didn't get past the first level because it says, fix your TV. Okay, fix it. You get immediately shocked. Learn how to fix a TV.
That is the word.
Learn how to fix a TV. Mom, where's the bookshelf? Because you live with your mom's like, where's your bookshelf? And then you go to the bookshelf. You don't have reading knowledge yet to learn how to read. Like, what? If I can remember.
When they're like, you have to go into the job market, and it's like, oh, we need 10 years experience. But it's like, I'm trying to get my first job.
Yeah.
How do I do this?
Yeah, but it's just like, it seriously was, I don't know when it came on console. I think it was like a little bit before it was on PC, but when it came to console, I think like, let's say 2003, 2004, I'm going to go with that. I was 6 or 7 years old. I played it for a couple months, and I haven't played it since. It's still on my shelf no, when you go into build mode.
Hello, darkness, my old
Yeah, it's on the bottom shelf, probably all the way in the back. But when you go into the one thing that I keep it, why I keep it, is because of building mode.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna detour a little bit.
Why?
I don't care.
But
we're gonna
NBA
plug NBA.
You can
Street.
And the GameCube version, you can play as Mario, Luigi, and Peach.
And the GameCube version.
Yeah. Well,
so if y'all want to get just stepped on, you can come to Kevin's house. We can plug it in and see what happens.
Yeah, but I still have Sims 1 because of building mode. Such good music for building mode.
The music,
really? The music for building mode. But anytime any other games, any other Sims, they don't have good music when you do building or like. Well, it's all in building mode now, because Sims 1, 2, you had building mode, shopping mode. Amazing. That was outstanding. I don't know why they had combined it. I just think that was like cool. That's probably what made it like stuck out. And then like we got you put together.
Well, see, I first played Sims 2 on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
So I only knew the shopping building joint thing.
Yeah.
And then when I played like the old one where it was shopping mode, building mode, I got so confused. I didn't know the act of not just hovering over something, buy, sell, build, buy, sell, buy, sell. It just didn't occur to me.
Yeah. I will say, I keep saying a lot. Damn, I'm very bad at this today. But I wish for the new Sims, because they are thinking of making this a new Sims, and it's gonna be co-op. They said too, you could do co-op, online co-op, where you can go and visit other people's places. It's kind of like Animal Crossing. Ooh, wow! I wonder where they got that from.
Shade, absolute shade from Kevin.
Sorry, that just came out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, where they got that from? I don't know.
But did you get PlayStation yet?
PlayStation 5?
Yes.
No, I still got these two. I could definitely get one. You're
gonna have to order one now, aren't you? I can't find one anywhere.
Yeah, it's really no. They don't have them out for display. There is a note because if you go to Target,
you have to ask everybody.
There is a note that says might be in back. Ask an employee.
See, Walmart just has empty ass shelves, and it's like,
yeah, definitely. When you go to any gaming section of a store, GameStop or maybe classic game stores too. Controllers, you have to get them online, right? Because of just COVID. They don't want their controllers touched. From what I experienced last year, this gold one is my brand new PlayStation 4 because my white one just stopped working. It got probably like burned or something. I don't know. But I played like a lot of Minecraft on PlayStation 4, and I went to Walmart, nothing. To Target, nothing. You can't go into GameStop because COVID, so you got to call from the curbside to ask about.
I've been into GameStop like 3 times.
No, this was
month.
this was beginning.
Oh, okay.
The beginning.
Yeah.
Last year, beginning of COVID, and when I first called them, I got so confused. I'm like, hitting one did not sound relatable to talking to an employee. They must have changed it because when you contact them about, hey, did you get a Wii remote there or no? No, they didn't have any.
I had to go to Micro Center in Aurora Naperville.
You went all the way to Micro Center?
Not Micro Center. I always say Micro Center. Disc Replay.
You went to Disc Replay that day?
Not that day. No. I went since that day, like long after that day. No.
Okay, thank God. I was like, you went that day?
It was like 4:00 already.
Yeah, thank God.
No.
It was 4:00 that day. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
We
I
are
sleep
terrible
early.
with our days.
Oh, every day runs a lot. Well, see, I wake up at like 1:00.
And I wake up at 7 a.m. now every day to message you to know when we're going to the gym.
Like when you wake up that early and you have like things you do throughout the day, like my day doesn't stop as soon as 1:00 happens. The day just runs together. Like we're sitting there and I thought it was Monday morning, like our first day of the week at work. I felt really bad.
Why did you, when you applied for UPS, why did you pick the early shift? Like directly, like at night, probably almost sunset's going to happen later in your shift.
Oh, no, I don't do that. Well, I work right now we're starting at about 3:00 in the morning.
Oh, you get up at that time to shower and stuff, don't you?
I get up at 1 to shower and everything. We work to about 8:00. The shifts aren't that long. It's just strenuous and really, really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And really quick because, we have to get the drivers out by 8:30 in the morning. So UPS drivers can get through their days.
It's basically just taking a box into a van, but very quickly though.
Yeah, but you wouldn't think that. as simple as it sounds, it is so they make it so hard.
Yeah, the simplest jobs. Filmmaking. You think it's the simplest job?
Yeah,
thing
press
ever.
record. Right?
Press record.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go. But also, cut. We gotta go to another part.
Yeah.
And also, what's the greatest thing about filmmaking? You don't need to start at the beginning. Start where you want. I'm not starting at the beginning.
No, I hate that. Did you notice? I think it's in the major X-Men film, one from the 2000s, like Hugh Jackman's first Logan appearance. There's a part in there where he's running through the basement, and it's all like lit up weird and everything, and he is completely unmuscular and unimpressive, and it's because that was like the first thing they'd filmed, and he like didn't start training yet. So towards like the end of the film, and I guess some earlier parts of the film, he's like really buff and jacked.
Was that supposed to show that you're not fully developed, you're not mutant yet to get all that muscles?
He was older than Professor X at that time. This is in the very first film, I'm saying.
Yeah, X-Men 1, or are we talking about...
Yes, X-Men 1.
Okay, because I know that for X-Men First Class was then when they were like very young and they ran into Hugh Jackson, and he's like...
I didn't see that one.
Oh, well, there's just a scene. He's only in it for like maybe... He has one line. That's it. And of course, he makes so much money with one line. Professor X, and I think that's who it is. Professor X and the villain guy. What's his name?
Magneto.
Yeah, when they were good friends at the time, they walk in, they're like, "Hello, I'm," and before that they could say his name, Hugh Jackman's like, "Go fuck yourself," and then they turn around and walk out. That's the only scene he's in.
That's beautiful. That's art.
Yeah, that's like way before where X-Men 1 takes place, because
I hate that whole intertwining universe like movie thing. You remember when you could watch the old X-Men and then you could watch Spider-Man and not have to watch either of those movies to know what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Like, I hate this.
I
hate the whole way
I
they
could
do
easily
the universes.
ruin the X-Men franchise for you too.
I only saw up to X3.
Yeah,
X-Men
same.
United.
Same, but there is
That was really good.
There is an X-Men movie where before Logan, I think it's a movie before Logan.
Yeah, with James McAvoy and Jennifer Lawrence.
I don't know which. No, this was actually, maybe, but Hugh Jackman goes back in time somehow, and everything after X3, everything before X3 never happened.
That means Jean's alive.
Mm-hmm. And she is still good, and she's good.
But she still has that Phoenix power, though. We got to address this later.
She probably never knows about it.
It lives in her. I think when she dies later on, like in the comic world, I'm very loose with comics.
And then
I know a lot of little details, but like when you're asking me, where was Nightcrawler from and what's his arc, his story, I don't know. He's a shapeshifter.
It's definitely not Nightcrawler, the one who's like all of a sudden a genius and he's like blue and has for X-Men 3. Remember when he goes into and meets the guy?
Beast.
That's Beast. Okay, thank God. I was like, what happened to Nightcrawler? You got very fat.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, no. Two very different.
But then
different things.
Right after that movie, it goes to Logan, and somehow Professor X and Logan fucked everything up again, and then that's why it's like that. That's what I watched a YouTube video of what's the timeline like for X-Men, and it's like, and then Logan starts with somehow Professor X and Logan fucked everything up, and now we're here.
Man, I gotta go on a movie binge during my vacation.
When's your vacation?
Just sit there, middle June-ish, not too bad. But just sit there and do movies. Because I'm binging right now on HBO Max. If no one has HBO Max, go get that. There's some great stuff on there.
I don't have HBO Max.
It's pretty good.
I know it's pretty good. They got The Matrix on there. I have The Matrix on DVD.
Yeah,
I have it on DVD though. Awesome. I got it like way before it got on the Netflix.
Real sidebar. Did you play Enter the Matrix?
Yeah, I got it on the Xbox. It's down there.
So beautiful.
It's down
Did
there
you play Matrix Path of Neo?
I didn't know they had more Matrix games.
Matrix Path of Neo. Look that up later. It was everything we wanted Enter the Matrix to be, even though that was still a terrible game that ended up being amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we go back and play that game, it was awful. It was made poor. It broke a lot. It bugged. It was a great game. But then Path of Neo is so good. You got to look it up.
Yeah. When you said broke, I can clarify one level that was broke. The driving scene. The driving scene because this is what happened. When you're Ghost, yeah, she drives through. But when you're her, you have to go around the block 4 times. Because what I found out, I went around the block 4 times. When you go first, you see 1 green. Turn around. 2 greens. Turn around. 3. 4. It's open. Go through. That's what I found out. Because I crashed.
Because you're trying to shake him from the car or whatever, I think. You're trying to, like... You're either trying to evade him or he's on top of the car.
Ghost is your friend.
Yeah, but I can't remember why he's on the car.
He's shooting the people that are following you.
That's what it is, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I crashed a lot into the thing, and I'm like, what the fuck?
But anyway, yeah, Matrix is around there. I'm watching True Blood right now. The old sexy vampire.
I see your true blood shining.
Shout out to Cyndi Lauper. True
shining out of your skin.
If you're into, like, Twilight, but you're like, I needed more sex, you watch True Blood.
I wasn't expecting that. Say you're into Twilight and you want more vampires. Sex.
It's just like vampire.
So I'm guessing it's vampire. Hang on, I got this. Do not hate me. Game of Thrones Vampire Edition.
Oh yeah. And then the OC, which was like a teen soap opera back in the day about rich kids in California and their problems. Because apparently if you're rich in California, you have problems. But it's a great show. And then finally, to top my soap operas off, The Sopranos. Fantastic. I thought it was all hype. No, sir. Get yourself some HBO Max. Get yourself some pasta. Go watch The Sopranos. That is horribly racist, but it's funny. Really, really good show.
Oh, because let me guess, The Sopranos is about Italians?
It's about the Italian mafia.
Okay. I was like, that's racist. Like,
yeah.
When you said Sopranos, I'm like, oh, they can hit high notes?
Oh, that's funny.
That's all I could think of. I'm like, okay, there's something got to be with like females.
The Sopranos
and
is about so the way there's a crime family, but it's not his name.
Mm-hmm.
There was like a boss died out. He becomes the boss, but then they have his old uncle or whatever be the face of the family.
Mm.
So it's all about how he's controlling this thing. He eventually becomes the boss. You know, it's his whole thing. How the crime syndicate in New Jersey operates, and he's trying to maintain the family life, going to therapy, raising kids, and all that.
You should go on YouTube, and there's this video about a mafia guy like tells his like whole like story.
Michael Francesi or whatever.
Yeah. And then what's so funny too is that BuzzFeed, because it was on BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed made him play the Mafia game, like I think Mafia 2, and he's like, this is now how it happens. You might get a kick, but we take a stroll for a ride in the car, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's funny. Mafia 3 was a good game.
I
think I played Mafia 3.
I just think it's like interesting too because he's like, you have this. What do sororities and frats do? It's called
initiation.
Initiation, yeah, thank you. Initiation into the mafia, and it's just like you're now mafia, and if you back out or try to do anything, we will kill you. It's like, dude, I'm surprised that he survived. He also turned himself in though too.
I think it's because he never said anything, and he was never linked to anything to the family. Like he, in their face, said he was clearly still a mafia member, but was never able. He went to to jail for something completely mob unrelated.
Yeah, it was like maybe like 20 or 30 years of prison. And like once he came out, or maybe he got bailed out or something, and like he's just like, I'm done. And he wrote a couple books, and now he's a mafia author.
I think things about the mafia. Oh, well, think it. The Godfather, usually listed as one of the best movies of all time. The Sopranos is listed as like one of the best shows of all time.
You have to have dedication to watch The Godfather, because I know, like, I watched a bit. I'm like, what else is on? I know I'm not.
Yeah, well, you know, it's okay to be wrong.
I hear Godfather 2 though is the best one.
Everybody likes Robert De Niro in that one, and I love Robert De Niro.
But the main person is Al Pacino, right? Is that
in the first one? It's more about the family as a whole.
Yeah,
and,
but 2, it's Al Pacino, right?
And Marlon Brando, he's the head of the family.
Yeah,
Exactly. And then it turns into all about Al Pacino and how he takes over the family.
Yeah, like Al Pacino's 2, right?
He's in one.
Yeah, I know. He's in all of them.
He's in all of them, yeah. You know, he was a good kid. He was out of the family. He had a future, and then gets swooped back in.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy ass stuff happens.
Yeah, I will say Godfather 2, the ending is like, it does hit you because they have like, a family get together, and then he's the only one left in the dining room while they're all having fun, and he's just all down and just like quiet. It's like, wow.
What would you say is the best movie of all time? Granted, like, only based on the movies you've seen, I guess is the fair. But
you're putting me in a spot. I'm gonna try So get away from favorites. Is that what you're saying? Just stick out. Just don't.
Because
what
you've seen influences what you would say.
Because my number one favorite movie is Revenge of the Sith. Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith. Now, that's just my opinion, and like number 2 would probably be Perks of Being a Wallflower, and then 3 I would probably super. I like Superbad, so that's like a top 5 to me.
Okay, so yeah, let's stay away from favorites.
So let me just stay away from favorites. Greatest movie of all time. Greatest movie of all time. Definitely not Pulp Fiction. No. It was okay to watch, but like when the other 2 fell asleep, it's like I'm done. It's greatest movie of all time. Oh my God, you put me in a pickle. You go first, and I'll think.
I know Citizen Kane is supposed to be a really good movie, although I've never seen it. It's about some kind of billionaire and how he lives, and he's a bad person because he's a billionaire. I think. Don't know.
Well, I'm just trying to.
That's supposed to be. I think personally, The Godfather should be up there.
Right now, if you ever watch Mojo, they put Godfather as 1.
The Dark Knight should be up there.
Ooh. Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. Return of the King. That's what was hitting my head. I'm like, there's something that I loved a lot way before.
Even if you love Star Wars, you can't like sit there and be like, oh, it was shitty.
No.
Lord of the Rings was amazing.
Lord of the Rings, 3 movies, 17 awards. Harry Potter, 2 or 3. Of Marvel, 0. Star Wars, maybe they got 4. Who knows?
I think Marvel has like 1 for cinematics or costumes.
They don't have anything.
Any at all?
They don't have any.
Oh, that sucks. That's hard.
They got nominated. Nothing. And it really makes me upset because there was actually a good Marvel Avengers movie, whatever, that I'm like, wow, you guys didn't get. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. They got really good in costume and makeup. Nothing. Do you know the characters of Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, but I don't think it should be in a discussion if we're saying like greatest movie of all
time.
No,
I'm not saying greatest movie. I'm saying like makeup and costumes. They didn't get anything. Which kind of sucks. I'm like,
depends on who
it's
won.
It's pretty good. Good question.
Yeah, that's what you got to focus on is who did win and did they deserve.
Star Trek?
Oh, well, come on.
I think Star Trek won that year.
Well, come on.
I feel like they did. I feel like it was.
You can't get mad at that.
Oh, no. Avatar, they got nominated. They didn't even get nominated for like makeup. And the Star Trek won that year.
It wasn't makeup, it was animation.
No, some of the humans were in there. Actually, and then the rest is animation.
Oh, I'm sure the humans had makeup.
Speaking of animations,
actors,
too.
Yeah, had makeup, but why would Avatar get anything for makeup?
Mm. Speaking of animation, too,
why would you bring it up?
Because you just brought it up. Animation.
No, I didn't. You said Avatar.
I said Avatar for makeup.
Yeah.
And you said animation.
Yeah, okay. I said that because... No, yeah, I do. You said, and Avatar didn't get anything for makeup. What makeup? There was nothing special about anything.
Okay. Anyway, animation.
Yeah. Okay.
Animation. Attack of the Clones. All those clones, fake. They're all fake.
Duh.
They're all fake. I would at least thought one would be real. It's like we took one guy and then we made him duplicate.
Oh yeah, well, I think most of the Return of the King scenes, they took a group of people and then just
Oh my god!
just digitized the
When
rest of them.
There is one part in like Fellowship where it's Gandalf talking to one of the elves, and you can just see the green screen, not the green line, but you can see a white line hovering around. It's like, yeah, you can tell there's a green screen behind him. But when it goes to Gandalf, it's like, it looks so real. You're fake, but you real.
Yeah. A Streetcar Named Desire. If you've never seen that movie, it was like Marlon Brando's first movie, I believe. I don't know if he got an Oscar for it. I think he did, and it is so good. It's simple. It's that old time. I will only watch Marlon Brando classic movies. I won't watch Gone with the Wind.
Oh no,
I won't watch any of that.
There is actually a part in the movie where it says intermission.
That screen went black.
Oh no. Hello?
The maximum recording time has been reached.
I knew it. That was 30 minutes. Wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. Now what?
Well,
I don't know either.
just the camera. Well, why can the other ones record so much longer?
I don't know. In the settings, maybe? That was 30 minutes.
No idea.
No idea either. It's so weird.
For one session?
Maybe.
I think it means for one session. Click it again. Thanks for one session.
One session. Wow. We gotta look back in that.
Let's wrap that up. That's weird because I want to go eat food.
Yeah.
So
That
everybody,
was
we're back.
weird.
We did find out we are going through this new
Yeah.
technology. We did find out the camera has both of these cameras, because there are two of the exact same, have a limit of 30 minutes per camera of recording time.
Ours, the camcorders just continue and then they separate out.
Right.
So we gotta look into that.
Which shouldn't be a problem. For the quality, I would not mind taking a small do
Yeah.
and then restart. Be like, and we're back.
Yeah. Yeah, which isn't bad either. I know probably for like that part, I'm just gonna have like a black screen like
Yeah. What
hello?
were you saying right before we can wrap up that point?
Wrapping up. You were saying something though. I think you're saying something.
We were talking about I was talking about Marlon Brando real
Yeah,
quick.
Marlon Brando.
Streetcar Named Desire, that should be up there. Okay, and then Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. What else did I say? Best movie of all time. I guess Citizen Kane. I don't know personally. I guess I got to watch it.
I feel like that there's a Tom Hanks movie that could be like a greatest of all time, but I can't think what it is.
I mean, maybe Forrest Gump.
Maybe Green Mile.
Good movie.
Maybe. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, but I haven't seen it all. It's very long.
Really?
Yeah, it's like 4 hours long, isn't it?
No.
Oh well, commercials 4 hours long
Oh yeah.
because it's on TV.
But it's such a good movie. It's one of those movies you have to watch the movie.
Yeah.
You have to get an uncut version. You have to get something. None of this TBS padded family, censored bullshit.
Yeah, and I will say too, hey, you ever seen the Peanuts movie, the recent one?
No.
Dude, I watched that and I'm like, I was Charlie Brown in Your Grandma Charlie Brown. I never thought he was that depressed.
Pretty sad kid.
He's a pretty sad kid. Can't get hair.
Can't kick a football.
What if he had cancer throughout the whole thing?
I think that's a thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No wonder he's depressed. And the little girl.
Maybe they would know out there. Do you remember Caillou?
Yeah.
Apparently there's a thing saying Caillou had cancer that whole show.
I would say so. Yeah.
That's messed up.
You
man.
never see him grow hair.
You never see him grow hair. You know what else? Little Bill. Remember that one?
Little bit.
That was a good show. Very good show.
Wasn't that created by Bill Cosby though? Because don't
Was
you
it
remember
about Bill Cosby growing up?
Don't you remember like in like the intro or like a preview, Blue Bill comes up to Bill Cosby and he has the hat and he's like, and then so he hands him the hat.
Mate, is
That
it
was
about Bill Cosby's childhood? It's either about Bill Cosby's childhood or he just created it. I hope it's about Bill Cosby's Child because that was a good show.
Now it's going to get canceled because, well, actually, it's already done, but it's going to get canceled because, oh my God, Bill Cosby.
What did we do? But the only episode I do remember, and we'll close out with this if anybody can remember, is it's Little Bill. There's a dump in the middle of, they lived in like San Francisco or some shit, right? Like in the middle of a city. And in the middle of this lot, it's not a, like, you know, where your brother lived. You know, he's got his apartment.
Oh, that's a dump.
No. It's like an apartment, and then it's like, you know, it's a building.
Yeah.
So there's a space where the building should be, and then there's just trash, a big lot full of trash. And the dad gets a splinter and something, and the whole town, the whole neighborhood helps clean up the trashy area and make it a nice little park. I distinctly remember this episode. It's the only one I remember.
I only can remember. I do remember one episode where like he's like, I can gift wrap this, and he just demolishes the gift by accident. But when you kept saying downtown, all I could think of was Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Ooh, Clifford the Big Red Dog. Max and Ruby.
Oh,
you know what we're gonna do?
PB&J.
We're gonna sign off. We're gonna go check out all these old childish cartoons. That'd be really creepy if we just sat there and binge watched old cartoons.
I've been dying to watch DuckTales, the original DuckTales. I watched the first episode, but I'm like,
all right, you might get a pass for that one because I've been wanting to watch Wacky Tunes
Hurricane
here in Duckburg.
I thought it was Duck World here in Duck World.
And with that, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back as we figure out these new technologies going forward. We're just going to be better prepared, I think.
Yeah, probably prepared.
We know about the timeline now.
You had the idea, like, let's give these a try. I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
And
look great.
I look great. I look so great.
Just a small limitation, but looks good.
There's probably a setting.
Yeah, we're going to look into that.
Yeah, we're going to look into that big time.
Thank you very much, everybody, for listening. Everybody for watching on YouTube, downloading on Spotify, on Podbean. Anything else I'm forgetting?
Podbean at MK Ultra,
Apple Podcasts.
No, we're just there. Yeah, we're since we're small, we'll start off small, and once we get bigger,
thank you.
If it ever happens.
And thank you again to all of our platforms, especially Podbean. I didn't know they were a thing. I'm glad we know about them. I'm glad they give people that kind of representation because we didn't know what the hell to do, right?
Yeah, because I was like, how do you get yourself on Spotify?
You record and then you send it in. Like,
I thought that was too. It's like create an account, you know.
Send file.
yeah, and I was like, should we just do SoundCloud? And like immediately I typed in how to post on SoundCloud, and they're like, you have a podcast? Don't do it. It's terrible. It's like, okay.
But Kevin figured it out. And again, we are going to go out real quick dinner to celebrate Kevin's birthday yesterday. We weren't able to.
Yeah.
And again, happy birthday. Thank you again for, setting everything up as you normally does. Oh, I shouldn't do that.
No, it's going to you. Yeah. It's fine.
We're going to talk about this next time. Okay? Everybody see that? Content. What's it mean? And why was it a problem? Thank you very much, everybody, for listening. Have a great night.